tears for and bleed. Because without knowledge, there is no real power, is there? It's what we take for granted, so fluent. Because even if flight without planes were possible, I ask you, how could we accomplish it without the knowing of how to do it? Definition drives us. It's what makes us exist. For even God could not have created us without that non-existent literature myth. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And I quote John chapter 1, verse 1. What better way to define what could first exist without existing but knowledge itself? So there you go, atheists. I won. My point is not to turn any non-believer into believers. My point is frankly this. Why do some of you decide to get aggressively physical as a result from what I speak through these lips? It is said that the words of Jesus Christ are like a double-edged sword. Ain't that a way of saying he spoke the truth and the truth can hurt, which is why maybe then they wanted him no more? And though I like to speak, and though I like to think I speak the truth and preach on how it should be, I ask you, should that be a justification for my death? I don't know. Let's ask Mr. Junior Dr. Martin Luther King. If he were still alive, I wonder what he would say. What inspirational, life-changing words would he speak about the violence in the world to us and to our youth today? It may be hard to guess where he would start, because in ways it seems things have gotten worse from what they were. And even though we have countless problems, unfortunately, I feel racism is still one for sure. And even though there are those of us that spawn violence from simply seeing a certain color of skin, there are unfortunately those of us that spawn violence from hearing a certain race word for skin. My fellow Americans, we are much smarter than that. Why let the word's definition define you having a reaction like that? Because, ladies and gentlemen, I too have a dream. I have a dream that one day my children will not be fazed by racism psychologically. And how can we do this? How can we possibly start erasing this? Well, the idea is radical for this racism, but how about we try embracing it? Let's embrace it the way we do amongst friends in certain circles within. Let's embrace it the way we do when laughing at stand-up comedian skits. We must understand we have the power to change the understanding of definition, can't we? I mean, what do you think when I say the word gay? Didn't it used to mean happy? And I could go into depth about this issue, giving example after example, more and more. But I think you get my point. Living in this psychological harmony in one accord. Let's put aside our primitive notions of defense when it comes to things we may speak. Let's finally make a move towards this nirvana by finally truly learning to turn the other cheek. Right on.